Morning everybody. So today I thought I'd do a little video about my rug collection. Sorry about the voice, I've got a bit of a cold and it's really bad. The voice is really bad this morning, so I'm really croaky. But last year I did a video about Chesney's rug collection and Basil's rug collection. So I thought I would do a review, just having a look at the new ones we've got over last year, and a couple of new ones I've bought this year. Chesney basically ruined quite a lot over the winter last year, so he's had to have quite a few new ones, and obviously, as you know, he was poorly, so I got in some extra ones as well, sort of different weights and things for him, because it wasn't a problem until he wasn't very well last year and lost so much weight. So I have he's got a few more, and I think I've just got one new one for Basil. So I will show you the first one. They're not in any particular order, to be honest. This one is Chesney's. I did do a quick rug review on this one when I had it. It is a Loveson All Pro, and I'm quite pleased with it, to be honest. It's a medium weight rug. The neck's really good. It's got 3 straps on it, so it keeps that nice. The front isn't so well, it's got old-fashioned buckles. It hasn't got those nice easy straps, but it fits pretty well. It's got crossover surcingles, but yet again, with these rugs, they put little cheap clips on, and it broke quite quickly. So I have baler twine holding that one together, because it's got the leg straps obviously and a tiny little tail flap. So this is another one. This is a lighter weight one that was new last year. This one is a Shire's Tempest combo. It replaces, I think he had a brown one that he wrecked last year. Anyway, so it's 100 grams. I like the clips on the front because they're much easier than the buckles, but obviously there's not much opportunity to change the sort of size around the chest. It's got 2 straps on the neck with the Velcro, and I think, as I said before, certainly on my video last year, that the Shire's rug seemed to fit Chesney really well, so once you find something that works, I tend to stick with it. So it's got the nice crossover surcingles. This one has got a fillet strap. I'm not quite sure whether I like fillet straps or not, because they tend to go to the little down them, so they get really yucky. But obviously they don't break as easily as the leg straps. So they've got good points and bad points. So this rug he had right at the end of last winter, to replace the brown one because he wrecked it. So we will see how long this one lasts. So this is a new one I've bought this year, because it was a really good price in the sale. Again, it's for Chesney. It's 220 grams, so it'll interchange with the Loveson All Pro blue one that I showed you first. But he hasn't worn this yet, hence it looks very clean and shiny. But it was a really good price because it was in the sale, as I say. This one has also got the neck straps. So this one hasn't got the Velcro on the inside like the Shire's, but it's got elasticated straps there, which in some ways is quite good because it means there's a bit of give before they break. This one has just got old-fashioned buckles on, and again crossover surcingles, and this one's got leg straps. These clips look slightly stronger than maybe. We'll see how they get on. And again, it's got a little tail flap. So this is Chesney's other new rug. This is his thin one, so obviously he's wearing it today. He ruined his other sort of rain sheet last year, and when I went shopping they didn't have any without a neck cover, so he had to have one with a neck cover. This is a thin one again, so it's not got any particular warmth in it, but obviously it keeps the wind on. Can I have a look, Chesa? Don't go up Basil's bottom. So it's got the neck straps with all the and the extra Velcro, like the one, and these straps again on the front, and the crossover single and the fillet strap. So it fits in quite nicely. So that's Chesney's final rug. So this is Tommy's little rug, which we have been practicing with him. This I got in a big rug sale my local tack shop had, in the same way as I did with next one I'm going to show you, which is Basil's new one. But again, there's a pattern here. It's a Shire's, not for any particular reason that I bought this, but it had one in. They had one in his size. So it's got the front. It's got these on the front, obviously, which are a bit more tricky than the clips. No neck cover, because I think that might be a bit much for him around his neck and around his ears. Crossover singles, and this one has got, and I think this has got a fillet strap, but it doesn't undo, which is going to be quite frustrating, I think. So I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with that yet, for when he wears it. I'm still mulling that over. So anyway, that's Tommy's. The nice bright green luminous edges might help me find him in the dark. So this is a Tempest. I think it's got 100-gram filling in it, so it's just got a little bit of warmth, and extra protection against the elements, because the rain sheets aren't any good if it really throws it down with rain. So that's why I went for a slightly thicker one for him. And the final new rug, and now I've filmed it, I suddenly realised I seem to have had to buy a lot of new rugs. This one, like Tommy's, was in the sale at my local tack shop, and I bought it really. It's a thick one for Basil. It's 350 grams. As I said in my video last year, I got Basil's got a thick winter rug. I think it's 400 grams, that one. I'll put a link in the box below in case you want to watch my videos from last year. But it was really expensive because I bought one with an extra strong outer layer, which they still managed to ruin in not many weeks. So it's been mended, but it's so heavy that it's really, even when it's dry, it's so heavy. So I'm going to keep that as a spare to put on if this one gets wet, I think. We'll see how we get on. But so I bought this one. It's a Master. Now, and as you can see, it's purple. It's got some good straps, although I'm not sure they're Tommy proof, because I really could have done with some Velcro on the inside here, so that they were more tricky for Tommy to undo, because he seems to be a bit clever at that. But it has got these nice adjustable straps and clips on the front, which I really like. It's got the singles, and this one's got leg straps as well. The clips are a bit stronger as well, which I quite like, and it's got a bigger tail flap as well, which I like, so it feels like it really keeps their wind from going up their bottoms. But I did try it on, and it's quite funny because it's quite obviously, it's because it was a cheaper one. It's got and it's got a thick lining in. You can buy more expensive rugs where the lining's just as warm, but it's a thinner material. So he does look, when I tried it on, he did look quite funny in it, because it's like a huge duvet. I hope it'll bed down to his shape a little bit as he rolls in the mud. But it definitely looks like it's going to keep him really warm when it gets cold, really cold. But as I say, he might look a bit funny. It's quite big around his neck. I know Chesney has got a Master as well, which he's still got. It's still in one piece, and that looks quite big and thick on him, and he's quite a big horse anyway. So on Basil, this might look quite funny, but if it keeps him warm and dry and it fits okay, which it does, then that's really all that matters. It has got the nice I can't, flappy things there, can't remember what you call them, to help with his leg movement, which is good as well. So we will see how we get on. So that is all my new rugs this year, which obviously some of them I bought last year to replace the ones that Chesney wrecked. That was 2 of those, and then obviously I know I've got him an extra one this year, and I've got Tommy one and Basil an extra one as well. So all the ones I've bought this year I bought in sales, and they're certainly not the most expensive ones you can get. I find having a spare one is useful, because if they're wet one day they don't tend to dry overnight, so, and I don't want to put wet rugs on the next day, so it's useful to have a spare. But they all, lots of them are patched and sewn and stuff, so I try and make them last as long as possible. But once all the straps come off, which is what Chesney tends to do with his, somehow he seems to get the rip the rug so the straps come off and they're not mendable, or certainly not worth mending, not sending away to mend, and not trying to mend at home either. So I end up buying new ones, but I try not to buy them unless I really have to, obviously, because it's all money. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video today, and seeing my new rug collection, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!